All right, guys, I'm still letting some seniors into the meeting, and maybe just wait one more minute and then we'll get started. We promise to make this really short and sweet, and we're just going to wrap up your senior year, and kind of answer questions that we've been receiving a lot of. So hopefully we will answer all your questions here before graduation next Saturday. Welcome, 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 everybody. Good to see you. Mr. Missner, once I do get started, you'll get the chat for me. Yes. Or not the chat, I'm letting them in.
Are you saying, Sadara, that my mic quality is superb because Ms. Baker's using Bluetooth? Mine's wired in. Okay. Yeah, I picked this microphone on purpose. I wanted it to be studio quality.
Yes, Naya, I did want to see your prom picture. All right, guys. Hello, hello. Welcome to the final Zoom senior class meeting, the class of 2023. What a year it has been. Gone by quickly, though, huh? Graduation is right around the corner. Very exciting. Okay, so this is for the Lee Virtual School senior class of 2023. Mr. Metzner and I are going to just kind of finalize some last minute things. I know Ms. Bonadies is on here as well. So Ms. Bonadies, at any time, let me find you and make you a co-host just in case you want to pop on in. Okay, Mr. Messner. I'll get started. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. And like I said, we promise we'll try and keep this kind of short and sweet for you. At the end of the meeting, we'll stick around if you've got any questions that we did not answer or anything you would like to talk about. First off, I'd like to say congratulations to all of you. You guys were on the ball. You finished your courses on time. Many of you finished it well ahead of time. And for that, job well done. It's not been an easy year. And so congratulations, guys. You should be very proud of yourselves. For the agenda, we're going to have Mr. Metzner start off and just talk about the senior materials return, your Chromebooks, chargers, hotspots, etc. I'm going to talk about final transcripts and the senior survey. Many of you have done that already, but just kind of covering. A lot of you may have missed some meetings in the past where we talked about that. And then we're going to talk about the graduation rehearsal. And then I'm just going to mention one last time to you about the Bright Future Scholarship opportunity. Okay. So Mr. Metzner, I'm going to admit Rim and Diana.
If you want to make me a call,
I will. Okay, I'm making the call. Oh, I did? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Why is it popping?
Well, isn't that interesting, Naya? Your birthday is the same day as graduation practice. Well, happy early birthday.
Okay, Mr. Mercer, you want to talk about Chromebook?
Yeah, if you want to advance the slide
Yep,
once.
yep, sorry.
So seniors Chromebook return, make sure that you are aware that we have a special day aligned for you just for bringing in all your technology. You can also bring in books if you need to turn those in, dual enrollment books and such. But please, please, please make sure that any Chromebooks, chargers, cases, hotspots, the box for the hotspot, the charger for the hotspot, all the things that you have been provided, bring them in and turn them in on that Friday the 12th. That is this Friday. It's already here. We want to make sure, we wanted it to be special for seniors. That way there were no other grade levels getting in the way, just for you to come in and drop off your stuff. Now, a lot of you are going to wait until the rehearsal to turn in your stuff. We're not going to be able to accept all that stuff during rehearsal because we are actually in the graduation ceremony. If that's the last ditch effort that you've got to turn stuff in, then we'll probably make an arrangement, but we really want to have them back on the 12th. So please return them there. You can return them earlier. You can return them Thursday if you want, or just wait until Friday. We'll be out on the cafeteria area right at the east entrance. You'll see us out there. So please make sure that you've made plans to return everything to us. Next slide.
If you can get there before rehearsal, guys, just because I can't give out your caps and gowns and all the materials and everything that you need to take with you until we're sure that you've returned your materials. Dual enrollment books, Chromebooks, that stuff. So please try and take care of it this week if you can.
Dylan, that might be because we had something in the system showing that you were.
He's an early grad. He's an early grad.
That's why. That's exactly why. If you need it unlocked, I'll make a note of that and we'll unlock it today for you. How's that? Default.
It won't be an issue when you return it, kiddo.
Nope, you'll be good. Yeah, after this meeting, I'll unlock it for you. Slideshow. I put on here a little preview of what they look like, but we have slides going on. Naya was the first one to give me photos, so get on her level if you're concerned about why your picture's not on here. That's you on the slide, that is, and your family. That's what the slides look like. They will be playing on a slideshow and a loop prior to the ceremony and just after the ceremony. You can submit up to 2 photos, one of you, and then one of you and your family is good, or one of you and your pet, one of you and friends, something like that. So the slideshow itself, we're going to be presenting that at graduation. It won't be played at the rehearsal, so just know that. But the 2 little slides you see on Miss Baker's screen here, that's what they look like. So you're getting a preview of what they look like right there. If you want to turn in your photos still, you can do that. There's a senior slideshow form on the senior page for the school. So if you go to lvs.leeschools.net and go to our students and senior page, I'm going to go there right now. I'm going to put the link in the chat for you. If you don't provide a photo, there's nothing we can provide that we can show exactly. We need to have a photo so that way we can show your plans and what you're going to be doing. So just go to the senior page. I left it up for you. It says May 5th, but you can turn in a photo today if you want, or tomorrow, even Friday if it takes that long. If you provided the photos, I have made the slides already, and I'm just waiting on more. So make sure you turn them in.
And Mr. Metzer, they don't necessarily need to have a cap and gown on them. They can
not at all. Not at all.
Any nice photo.
Nice photo of you. I got a photo from someone that was a selfie in the car, and I was able to make it work for a slideshow. I'm not saying give me those challenges, but do the best you can do. Exactly, do the best you can do. Sadara, your portraits were fine. They were absolutely fine. No problems at all. You see Naya on here, so hers were great. Quite a few that have already been turned in, absolutely spectacular. But I have had a couple of challenges. So, but I'll make it work as best I can for you guys. We want to see you at the slideshow. Yeah, we want to see you. So fill out that form. It's a Google form online. You can upload your photos. Doesn't matter if it's an iPhone or if it's an Android you take your photos with. I'm good with either or. I'm one of those people that works with Apple and Android. Yeah. So there you go. Yes, Sophia, yours submitted just fine. And I've already finished your slide as well. Look, came out wonderful. Came out wonderfully. Okay, I think that's all I have.
That's it.
Yeah.
Good questions, guys. Yeah, it looks really sharp. It looks very nice at the ceremony, and it just kind of replays until the ceremony begins. So the deadline was Friday the 5th. but we are extending that so that we can get all of your lovely faces in there. But please, Mr. Metzner, you said the absolute deadline for this would be
Absolute deadline is going to be the 12th, this Friday.
this Friday.
Yeah,
the
I need the
12th.
time to
Okay.
be able to make the slideshow work and to present it to the folks at Calusa Sound, because we need to be able to give them the slideshow ahead of time.
Okay. Any other questions on the slideshow, guys? Okay, so the absolute deadline will be this Friday, May 12th, so that Mr. Metzner has enough time to get this together for everybody. Okay, so real quick before we move on, I've been getting a lot of requests on transcripts, and I know we've spoken about this in previous senior meetings. All of you that will be transitioning on to post-secondary education, technical school, university, state college, they will need your final high school transcript. Now, they're not ready yet because school hasn't ended. So typically I want to say the finalized transcripts that has your graduation code and date and all of that on there will be ready about the end of June. So for Miss Rodriguez, who's our data specialist, for her to know where to send your final transcript, please make sure that you are going to the school website, and at the bottom of the senior page, you will see a link there that says transcript request. You can click on that and or email Ms. Rodriguez at yolandar@leeschools.net. And guys, these schools know, they all know they're not going to be receiving final transcripts until the transcripts are finalized. In some cases, we may need to wait for an EOC score to come back, but typically they'll be ready and posted, ranking, updated GPAs, everything by the end of June. So please know if you request it today and you're checking your portal and they're saying your final transcript is missing, yeah, that's going to be on there until they're ready and then they're submitted. As long as you have that Google Doc completed, letting Ms. Rodriguez know where to send it, as soon as they're ready to go, she'll ship them out for you. For the without understanding was, yeah, it will probably be ignored. I've been trying to explain as they've been requested, you know, I can send them, but they're not going to be what they need. So we'll just need to wait for that final transcript to come through. And Mrs. Rodriguez will be the one in charge, our data specialist. So you can call the school here or you can email her and or just go to the senior page on the Lee Virtual School website and you'll see the transcript request there at the bottom along with some other information important. No, Ms. Hill, we don't send final transcripts to the students. If you would like to request one, we'll be happy to have it for you. Usually we can send it through the email. Sometimes it gives us a hard time, but if you would like a copy of your transcript, not a problem at all. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so a lot of you guys have already completed the senior survey. Thank you for that. I've kind of had it on the Google Classroom all year long. If you've changed your plans, which that's perfectly fine, please just resubmit and I will take the last submission of that senior survey. If you have not completed the senior survey at graduation rehearsal, before we give you your cap and gown, or if you're not walking the stage, before you pick up your high school diploma, we will have you complete the survey because the district is looking for that. So we'll just need to know, do you plan on attending a 4-year college or university like Florida Gulf Coast, for example, attend a 2-year community state college like Florida Southwestern, tech school. Some of you I already know are going to Fort Myers Tech or Cape Coral Tech, entering the workforce directly, et cetera. So guys, if you could just take a minute and complete this form, I will know. Megan, you can just complete that form again. And here. So you can just submit that form, Megan, again, and I'll take your answer. Okay, kiddo? Okay, so moving on here to graduation rehearsal. That is actually just 1 week from today, guys. If you have purchased a cap and gown, that is your RSVP. If you purchased a cap and gown, that's telling us that you plan on participating in graduation. So at rehearsal, which will be Wednesday, May 17th on Naya's birthday, 1 week from today, at the north entrance, we're going to be starting promptly at 6 p.m. guys. North entrance here at the school district office. So please plan on being here about by 5:45. We will do a practice. So we're going to line you up. We're going to walk in. We're going to practice the names. We're going to hand out cap and gowns. You're going to get an envelope with your tickets. If you've requested some extra tickets, we've got your name on a list and we will be talking with you separately. Cords, any students that had a 3.0 or higher at the 7th semester, at the end of the first semester, we will be providing cords for you to wear at graduation. So all of that's going to be done at rehearsal on Wednesday, 1 week from today. There was a question in the chat about how long would it take. It just really depends, guys. It usually doesn't take very long. We may have to do a run through of names maybe twice. It just depends. I would say probably at least an hour for rehearsal. Okay, so all of you graduates, everybody that's participating in the ceremony on May 20th is expected to be in person at the mandatory rehearsal so we can do a run through. Everybody knows what's going on. You get your cap and gown, you get your tickets, and everybody's ready to go. For those students that do not plan on participating in graduation, that's perfectly fine. You can come into the east entrance here at the Lee School District office anytime on May 22nd or afterwards. Just please have a photo ID with you, or if your parent or guardian comes in, have them have a photo ID. The ladies in the office will ask you for that before they hand you your diploma. Thanks, Meg. Okay, so any questions on graduation rehearsal, guys, before I just mention again, real briefly, the Bright Future Scholarship. We've got the June test dates to take the test. The deadline has passed for those dates. If you haven't completed the application, please go ahead and complete that application. Yes, that's correct. Anybody 17 and under, great question, Fino, thank you very much, does not need a ticket. Okay, so only adults in your group will need to have a ticket. And Mr. Messner, it will be live streamed as well for anybody that can't make it. So that's cool too. If you've got family out of town, away, and they're not available, they can always watch it on the live stream.
No ticket, no entry, and there's no tickets at the door.
Okay, so Miss Berry asked me to remind you that any adult that does plan on coming to graduation must have a ticket. If they do not have a ticket, they will not be permitted into the venue. Okay, we do not mail diplomas. I'm sorry, that is not something that the district does. So we will hold on to your diploma until you or your parents or somebody you give permission can come in and pick up the diploma rim. Yeah, so Maya, we can talk about extra tickets at the rehearsal next week. Okay, so we'll see who needs what. Not everybody will use the 6 tickets that they're going to be given. Some need extra, so we kind of just always work that out at rehearsal. Okay, good questions. Ms. Bonadies, anything you want to add while we got you on here?
No, just congratulations. I'm really proud of all of you who have made it. So you worked really hard and enjoy this moment.
Unbelievable. Yay. Okay, guys, any other questions? So yeah, this is it. All of you, I mean, are done with your courses. Maybe just a handful have a few things to wrap up. I'm impressed. Nice job, seniors. So we will see each other again in person 1 week from today at graduation rehearsal, which will be at 6 p.m., beginning promptly at 6 p.m. here at the north entrance. So It's for students, and you'll pick up everything that you need for graduation at that time.
Ms. Baker, I will also like to thank the seniors who participated in dual enrollment this year with Kaiser. It was the first year for that program. It went wonderfully, and I want to thank all those people that are in this meeting that did their due diligence and took care of their business there. You got college credit and you got high school credit, and it was a great experience. So thank you all for doing that.
All right, guys, so I'm going to stick around. If anybody has any questions, we'll be here, just kind of hanging out, but I'm very, very excited.
Wednesday is Maya's birthday, you said?
Naya Wilson.
Naya? Okay, it's mine too. So I just wanted to say that. So happy birthday, Naya. We share a birthday, and if anybody wants to get me gifts or cards, please just make them out to Mr. Barnes. Thank you.
I hear you accept cash only. Is that?
I do
okay.
Venmo, Cash App,
Venmo,
whatever needs
Cash
to be
App,
done. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I've got all of them.
All right, guys. Well, if you have no more questions, you are free to go. I know many of you were telling me you had to work and things like that, so we wanted to keep this really short and sweet, but I'm going to stick around and hang out. So just don't be shy. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Julian, you'll be getting 6 tickets. Each senior will receive 6 tickets, and anybody under the age of 18 does not need to have a ticket. Yes, I will. Well, the PowerPoint in the recording will be on the website for next month.
The recording?
On the
Okay.
Google.
Here's the thing.
Mrs.
The
Baker?
recording is copyrighted, so I'm not going to be able to provide a recording of the graduation. Sorry about that. We tried to do that a couple years back. We did, and then we were told, no. So yeah, I can't do a recording.
No, of this meeting. No, of this meeting.
Of this meeting?
Yeah.
Well, if you really want this meeting to be recorded and placed somewhere, I can put it on the senior page, I guess.
Okay.
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 Mrs. Baker,
Yes.
for Bright Futures, for the volunteer hours, I can use work hours for that instead of volunteer hours, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm currently working right now, so I want to make sure I get my hours so I can
Yep.
do the Bright Future just in case I want to go to FGCU.
Yep. That'll work, kiddo. And you'll have.
And how
till-
would I
would
do that?
say- I would say till June 15th to turn those hours into me. Okay.
Okay, and how would I do that?
I didn't send you the log form. I'll send it to you as soon as we're done with this meeting.
In my email, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. That'd be great. Thank you, Mrs.
All
Baker.
right,
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You guys have a good day. And just in case if I don't see you, Mr. Barnes, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You'll see him. He'll be there.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Jocelyn, the color of the
too.
gowns are a blue.
The
Okay,
picture, the one in my picture, is it the one that we're going to be wearing?
Yes.
Okay, because that was a prop for my senior photos. So I was like, okay, cool. That looks exactly like the one for the.
It does. Yeah, it really does.
Um,
Any problem with the server or anything?
Hold on.
Casey, if you could
Wait.
just go to the lvs.leeschools.net and go to students. The senior page is located right underneath that, the lvs.leeschools.net. Sophia, no, honey, if you're not participating in
It's on the
the,
senior page.
once you return your
The
materials,
Bright Future stuff is on the senior.
yes, Naya, yep. Sophia, yeah, so we just need your materials. I can't remember if you've turned them in yet or not, but after May 22nd, you just come in anytime and pick up your diploma. And you completed your survey, you don't need transcripts, all that stuff. Ms. Castano, I'm not quite sure who your student is. I feel like they're not a full-time virtual student. If you want to give me a call, we can talk about that. No, Sophia, you got to return your textbooks. Any textbooks from dual enrollment need to be returned, please.
Just to make sure, you said that the Bright Future stuff is on the senior page, right?
Yes, Yes, but I'm gonna also send you the packet as well, but you should be able to access it there on the senior page.
Okay, thank you, Mrs.
Oh.
Baker. You have a good day.
You too.
Mrs. Baker,
Yes?
by any chance, do you know if you guys are going to be setting up the room kind of like last year? Because I know the teachers came a little early.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I would imagine that would probably be more a Dr. I question.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm
I'll
sure.
reach out to Cynthia and Dr. I and see if you want us there before 5:45.
Yeah, I would think so.
Maybe like
probably.
5:44 so we could set up the room. I'm just kidding. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Sophia, that sounds good. Yeah, you're all done, honey. But you just have to come back, yeah, after May 20th so we can give you your diploma then. The live stream's on the website, or no, it's on the LVS School's website. Okay. Okay. Okay, Lauren, yeah, it'll be on the LVS Schools, the main site, but also our site. So we'll talk a little bit more about that at rehearsal too. You're welcome, Sophia. Angelina, did you just jump on? Did I just look you
I did.
in? I don't know if you were on earlier or not, kiddo. Any materials that you have, please return by Friday the 12th. A final transcript request. I don't know if you've done that yet or not. It's on the school website. Or you can contact Miss Yolanda. And that's her email. So the final transcripts, once the graduation date and code is posted, they're usually ready around the end of June, she says. So. Sophia, just return them to me, or you can give them to anybody here and just say, make sure Miss Baker gets it if you don't see me. They just return it right to me. Angelina, do you have any questions since you've come on a little bit late?
No, not currently.
Okay, so you got the information on rehearsal. Yep, because that'll be a week from today, and that's mandatory for walkers. We will distribute cords and caps and gowns and tickets and all that good stuff at that time. Practice the walking, the going in, the names and all that stuff. Julian, the graduation would probably be about less than an hour. If it was more than an hour, the actual graduation on the 20th, I would be surprised. I would say about an hour. Any other questions? You're welcome. Sophia, if you can do that, be if it's just the books that you have and you want to bring them in on the 17th, that's fine. You've returned everything else. I know you'll return. Sadara. Nice job, Sadara. Okay, Sophia, no problem, kiddo. Miss Gannon, if you want to put your number, send me your phone number. As soon as I get off here, I'll give you a call and we can talk. Okay, I'll give you a call here shortly. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a week. See you next week.